Yeah, hi there. This is Norton Entertainment Company. This is John Norton Jr. So my first day my first day doing this Survival of the Fittest, and as many of you already have probably watched my promo, um, I'm a, I'm former Army Special Operations guy. And so I learned a lot from being in the Army, and it's an extremely high value to it. And I'm going to start to apply in this Survival of the Fittest show. Those that knowledge and those principles and facts that will help you survive. Now, most people would think of being in a beach area, a beach community, as pretty easy place to survive. But you know what? That can turn really opposite against you. You know that? Especially if you have no food, no money, and no place to live. Those things can turn against you. Um, but you know what? You can turn that around. You can make something out of that. It's all about opportunity, seeing the opportunity of where you are, and taking advantage of everything that there is. I'll give you an example. I'll show you some of the other things that are here. For instance, you can see, you'll be able to see in the camera, you'll be able to see that there are a numerous amount of things that are here that you can actually make something of value of. Now I'm just going to walk with the camera, and you can see how it works. For instance, you can see rocks and stuff like that. Most people would just walk past those rocks and actually not even realize the value in those. You can see sand. Sand works well for a variety of usages. Ocean. You know, ocean is something that people equate with not having very much value. But you know what? It has a great amount of value because you can distill that water through a sipping straw, which is a pure sipping purification straw. And you can also fish. You can use you can create your own line and actually fish with it. And you can sustain yourself in a beach community using even trees because leaves provide matting for bedding, and it also provides a lot of other things. So you have to open your mind and your heart to understanding that when you are trying to survive, it's all about using what's around you. For instance, if you look at a park bench, what automatically comes to mind? Quite honestly, what comes to mind is the fact that you know what you can you could rest on it, you could lay on it, you could sleep on it, you could do a lot of things with it, and it sure beats being on the ground. But if you had to, you could sleep on the ground if you put proper amount of matting, bedding, using pine needles, using using leaves. If you got available grass, you can see grass in the distance. Now, you know, you can use a variety of different things. Now, let me pin back here. You can use a variety of different things that in a beach type of community that can help you to survive. And you can use driftwood, for instance, to cook on. Actually, you can use driftwood to cook because you know what? That wood is very dry and it easily incinerates, which is very good. And you can use rocks for actually taking advantage of that. Now, for instance, you see sand, right? I'll give you an example here. Look at this. This is good quality sand, right? You can see that in the camera. Right? Good quality sand, right? See? Now that stuff is very valuable. You know why? because you can use that as purification. You can actually use that through a straw if you were pack it into even a plastic straw. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. You got to be creative when you're trying to survive. And when it's your survival of the fittest, or your party that you're traveling with, it's about what you do each day. Every day, it was what you do is whether you survive or you die. As simple as that. It's what the Army taught me. It's like, it's yes or no. You either yes, you survive and you walk out alive, or no, you die and you're never found again. In certain countries, that's what it is. But I just want to say, survival is about being opening your eyes and seeing the opportunity that's around you, because everything about survival is about opportunity. You can use things that are natural around you, and man-made things when you find them. Like a piece of rope, for instance. You found an old piece of rope that can be used for at least 50 different types of things to help you survive. You could use it for a fishing line. You could use it to tie something up, like to tie your food up in a tree, so the bears and the cats and everything don't get your food. You could use it for fixing your bag. If you broke pieces of your bag, you could use it to stitch your bag back together. It's about using what you have. That's what Survival of the Fittest is really about. All right, thank you.